Today we're going to look at 4.3, transform the graph of y equals x squared. So you're going to construct by using your graphing calculator. You're going to plug in values for a in this equation, so y equals whatever, and then you're going to graph it. So I've already done it, so I'm just going to copy to show you what happens. So the first one, I have y is equal to 2x squared. So when I plug that in my graphing calculator, I will see that it goes something like this. And then if I plug in y is equal to 5x squared, I will see that it goes inside it. And if I plug in y is equal to negative 2x squared, I see that it comes down. And if I plug in y is equal to negative 5x squared, it comes inside it. And then if I even plug in, as they say, this is yellow, is equal to 0.5x squared, I will notice that it gets wider. So from those movements, I can see that when a is positive, the parabola opens up. So these are here, they open up. When a is negative, the parabola opens down. Negative, here, down. When a is greater than 1, the graph moves closer together. So I went from 2 to 5, so as 5 is greater than 1, so it gets closer together. And when a is less than 1, the graph spreads out. So I went to 0.5, and you see how 0.5 it comes out further. Okay? So that's that one. Now we're going to look at another type of quadratic function, and it's this one. Y is equal to x squared plus q. So once again, I'm going to replace numbers in for q, and we'll see what happens. So y is equal to x squared plus 0, and that's going to look something like this. Then I'm going to plug in y is equal to x squared plus 2, and it comes up 2 and still has the shape of a U. Then I'm going to plug in y is equal to x squared plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it still opens up. Then I'm going to plug in y is equal to x squared minus 5. And when I do that in my calculator, I notice that it starts at negative 2 and still goes upward. And then the next question, I'm going to use in y is equal to x squared minus 2. And that should have been this one in yellow, now orange. And y equals x5, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like this. So from that, I can see that all the numbers in front of here are positive, so they all go up. Perfect. I can see that as I play around with these numbers, something happens to the graph. So when q increases, the graph moves up. Okay, so 0, 2, 5. So as it increases, it gets higher and moves up the graph. When Q decreases, the graph moves down. So -2, -5, it comes down. But I also notice that they all have the same shape and size. Now we're going to look at the last one. Once again, last one, we're now looking at a different quadratic function equation. Y is equal to x minus p in brackets squared. So once again, to do this, I've already pre-done it, so I'm going to see how it works. So first one is going to be y is equal to x minus 0 squared, and that's going to start off here and head up. Then I'm going to plug in y is equal to x minus 2 squared, and that's going to come over here too. Then I'm going to plug in y is equal to x minus 5 squared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it comes this way. Then I'm going to try y is equal to x plus 2 squared, and it moves this way. And then the last one is going to be y is equal to x plus 5 squared, and it moves this way. So I'm moving left or right. Now the thing you got to remember about this whole thing is that we have y is equal to x minus p squared. So when the number stays like this, it moves to the right. So when p is positive, which is then when p is negative, because in that question it's negative, we have -2, the graph moves to the left. When p is positive, so that's positive here, and it's supposed to be negative, so I brought in a negative number, the graph moves to the right. Okay, so this is 2, 0, 5, 0, this is -2, 0, and -5, 0. And they all have all the same shape and size. So from that, I'm then going to use these three graphs to work for this one, and this one, and this one to answer my question, my worksheet here. So my worksheet says x minus 7, so x minus 7 squared, which was the one we just did, and they go up. So all these go up, so I can put up for this one and up for that one. When I have x squared plus 2, once again they all went up, up, up. When I just have x squared, that's the first one we did, and if it's positive they go up. Sorry, that was the wrong one. It's right here. Sorry, got the wrong one. This one, when it's x, then positive goes up. When it's x, the 12 go up. When it's negative, it goes down. So this must be down. The vertex is where it splits it up. Always the middle. So when I look at this, the vertex was, the blue one was 5, 0. So that tells me all equation like this will be 7, 0 and negative 8, 0. For this one, it'd be 0, 7, 0, negative 8, 0, 0, and 0, 0. Axis symmetry is all my x, so these are all my x's, or my axis of symmetry. 7, negative 8, 0, 0, 0, 0. Congruent to, in other words, they look the same. That's yes, 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 yes. Now if I look at them by that, they all go up the same. This one has them all going up except this one, which is negative, so that means this would be down. This would be no. And this one looks the same. So if I understand this information, I'll have to apply it to some work that we're going to do. So take a look at your decks, your calendar, see questions you have to answer, and we'll go from there. If you have any problems, come see me and we can talk and discuss.